This presentation is for course CIV420 at the University of Toronto.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today. We are Team 4 and we're going to be discussing the construction of the QSR carpool lots located at Queensville Side Road and Highway 404. Our team consists of 4 members. These members include Urara, Matt, Yasmin, and Travis. Some useful background information about this project is that it is a part of the Highway 404 expansion and it's owned by the Ministry of Transportation of Ontario. The original scope of the project was one parking lot on the north side of Queensville Side Road, but a change order was placed on October 5, 2023 to expand the scope to 2 parking lots located on the north and south side of Queensville Side Road. Therefore, the original deadline of the project has been extended from the end of November 2023 to January 31st, 2024. Based on the information provided by the client, the following items are a part of the project scope: site preparation, sub-drains and drainage, line marking, earthworks, curbs and guardrails, tie-in, landscaping, concrete, lighting, and other miscellaneous activities. Similarly, the client provided us with some constraints, and the constraints are as follows. We can only get our solar procurement from Y&T Works. We need to take into consideration sustainability. We need to account for Canadian weather, and we need to create a safety plan. Additionally, it is required for our site to have proper traffic management, dedicate 2,000 square meters to mobilization, abide by the premiums for equipment, and aim to be completed by January 31st, 2024. The following covers the project schedule. We're going to have mobilization taking place on November 1st, 2023. Earthworks will end on December 13th, 2023, and similarly, aggregate works is going to be completed by January 3rd, 2024. Concrete and paving is going to be completed on January 12th. Other miscellaneous activities are going to be finished by January 17th. While considering 2 snow days, this will bring our project completion to January 23rd, 2024. This will be 8 days ahead of the deadline that was provided by the client, which was January 31st, 2024. Based on the incentives provided, this will result in $40,000 in bonuses. To take stakeholders into consideration, we looked at 3 items: traffic plan, hauling routes, and road shift closures. For traffic plan, this has been implemented to ensure the safety of the community. For hauling routes, despite choosing Route C, which goes through a residential neighborhood, it does reduce the number of hauling trips required, which will overall minimize the effect on the community. Lastly, for closures, we have opted out of having full road closures, and instead we're going to be using a shifted closure to ensure that drivers can still go back and forth with ease. Each site has been separated into 2 phases. Phase 1 includes the parking lot, and Phase 2 includes the bus loop. There has been 2 access roads proposed, as it can be seen in red. Also, mobilization is going to be established at the bottom right corner of each site.
Moving on to our next section, now we will be going through our proposed staging plan for earthworks. Our team estimated cut and film volumes based on the CAD drawings provided by the client. And what we found was that there were disproportionate amounts of cut and film volumes between Site 1 and Site 2. To save time and costs, we also decided to mix the fill in 4 stockpile locations, each located where fill work will be done in each phase. We are proposing a H-stage approach that allows all required cut material to be initially stockpiled to where its fill work will take place, And in the later stages, all the other cut material will be exported to Y&T Works, while clean film material will be brought back on the way. In stages 1 and 2, excavation work is being done on Site 1, Phase 1, as you can see in the green arrows on the screen here. As the excavation is being done, the cut material will be hauled to Site 1's Phase 1 fill location, which is shown as the green circle on the right-hand side here, and also to Site 2's Phase 1 fill location. As I previously mentioned, the cut material is stockpiled to each site's fill location, which will be ready to be mixed with well-graded material from Y&T Works. After Site 1 Phase 1 excavation is complete, Phase 2 excavation takes place. Some of the excavated material is taken to Site 2 to be stockpiled, and we're calling this stages 3 and 4, as shown in the red arrow. At the end of the excavation cycle, the remaining cut material that we do not need will be taken to Y&T Works to be recycled, and in return, clean fill material will be brought back to be deposited on Site 1's Phase 1 and 2 stockpiles, which are shown in the green circles. In Stage 3, cut material is allocated to Site 2's Phase 1 fill location, whereas for Stage 4, it will be allocated to the Phase 2 fill location. At this stage, all required cut material for soil mixing has been preserved. In Stage 7, Site 2 Phase 1 excavation is being done, and all cut material must be hauled to Y&T Works for recycling, with fill material being brought back to the same location. Finally, in Stage 8, Phase 2's excavation work is being done, and all the cut material is hauled out to Y&T Works again, and fill material is brought back to be stockpiled to the Phase 2 fill location.
Following earthworks, we move into our next stage, which will be drainage-related surfacing. Drainage surfacing will include ditches which are cut in by excavators A and B during earthworks in order to facilitate overland flow, as demarcated by the yellow line, and underground drainage facilitated by pipes, as demarcated by the red line, which will be installed in trenches cut by excavator B and laid by pipe layers. Backfilling of the trenches will be completed by dozer B and a vibratory compactor to ensure proper 95% backfill compaction is achieved. All components of the construction process, other than earthworks, will be completed symmetrically for both sites. Following servicing, we will move into top works, consisting of granular works, concrete, and paving. First, a crew of dozers and a vibratory compactor will be used to spread and properly compact a 350 mm lift of granular B base for both sites' parking lots. Material will be imported by dump trucks from Strata Aggregates. Next, the same crew of dozers and vibratory compactor will be used to spread and compact a lift of granular A material under the parking lot and under the concrete slabs to prepare for surface works. Similarly, material will be imported from Strata Aggregates using dump trucks. Paving works will be completed for both sites simultaneously using a paving machine and shuttle buggy. One of the 3 lifts of asphalt will be completed each day, with asphalt being supplied by Plant 2 and each lift being properly compacted by a vibratory compactor. Similarly, the concrete for all concrete-related works will be supplied by Plant 2, with the plant delivering concrete to site using ready-mix trucks. The concrete slabs will be formed and poured over a 3-day period, and the concrete pavement will be placed in a single lift using a slip-form concrete paving machine.
Lighting is an important aspect to every construction project as it ensures the safety and comfortability of all of the end users. The lighting diagram shown provides an accurate map of the areas each pole will cover. The larger circles are 100 lux while the smaller circle is 20 lux. All the lighting utilizes warm LED bulbs to provide safe lighting that doesn't cause as much light pollution. The light poles will have a concrete base to prevent any accidents, and the wiring will be laid underground as shown after the granular materials. We broke down the costs into 5 sections: topworks, site organization, earthworks, site servicing, and granular and surface works. The largest of these 5 sections was the earthworks at $4.7 million, followed directly by granular and surface works at $1.3 million. After we got our total budget, we added 2.5% for insurance, 6% for profit, and then 13% tax, bringing our total to $8.2 million. Overall, the construction of the 2 carpool lots on Queensville Side Road and Highway 404 will last from November 1st until January 23rd and cost a total of $8.2 million. Thank you for joining us.